Okay, this is going to be for how to make a light, which is pretty similar to a building, except slight differences. So somebody sent in a light they were trying to do for the mods, and it wasn't quite working out, so I'm going to just fix it up. So this is the light they sent in, and there's a lot of pieces on it. So instead I'm just going to use the mesh, which they also sent. And I'm gonna start with our sample light. So this wooden lamp, it's spelled incorrectly, I see that now, but I'm not surprised by this. Okay, so this is the example light. And what am I gonna do? So I'm gonna drag in the mesh of this light that was sent in. It's a pretty good looking light. And all I'm gonna do is So I'm looking at the light that was sent in. There's a mesh here and an animator. We don't need the animator, so I'm just going to right click and remove that just to clean this up. So that looks pretty good. I also will just then drag this mesh onto the sample. And for the sample, I see there's a point light. I want to keep that. So I'm going to actually drag that up to the parent, just because I want to delete this mesh here. And if I hadn't dragged that point light out, I would have deleted that with it because it was a child of lantern standing 0. So I'm going to do that. And point light's probably in a good spot. I'm going to 0, 0 this child mesh. So this is the new one that was sent in. Point light, I'm going to put it at 0, 0. And we probably want it up around here. I'm going to make the color on this more yellow. And I'm going to increase the range by, let's say 10. And I'm going to increase the intensity to 1.6. Okay, so range, intensity, and what now? Okay, so that is done. A few other things. So if I just hide the light for a moment, the point light, I'm going to see one of these materials. I'm looking at Street Lamp 1. This is the mesh renderer. One of these materials, I bet you, is for the glass, and one of them's not for the glass. So I'm just going to change one of them and see what it changes. Why can't I do that? Oh, it's not a prefab. Okay. Next, I'm going to make this a prefab. So I'm going to rename this wooden lamp to lamp how to. I'm going to call the name lamp how to. The type is lights. Everything else should be okay because I just copied this from the other light. Preview image. Well, let's add that in a second. So I'm going to drag lamp how to over to my objects. So now it's a prefab. So even if I delete it here, I can drag lamp how to in, and it's there, 0, 0. What else can I do? Preview image, let's just add, I'm just going to add the balloon shop as the preview image. I would probably take a screenshot of this and then just move that in, and, well, let's just do it. Okay. Put the point light back. I'm going to hide this directional light. It's not that good, actually. We'll take our screenshot later. Okay, I'm going to apply the changes. So this pushes it to the prefab. This looks okay. This looks okay. So now if we just drag the lamp how to, we pull up so we open up our Dino window. So under Dino Modder, under Make, this is where it pops up. So I've dragged this in, mod counts 1, the mod name will be lamp how to, mod description, my sample lamp. Perfect. So if we go to save, create update mod, now if we load up the game, it should be there. So one thing I did forget was I just want to change the material for whatever this glass is to our light bulb material. So under materials, you can see light bulbs here. So I'm just going to select the mesh on the lamp posts, and I see there's 2 materials here. I'm not sure which is which. So I'm just going to drag the light bulb over to 1. Okay, so that changed the actual total pole. I don't want that. I'm going to drag light bulb over to the next one. There, okay, so it just changed that glass part. So now, that's pretty good actually. And so now that should glow at night when it's nighttime. So I'm just going to save this again. Wait, I'm going to just apply to the prefab, save, create, update mod. So now when it is at nighttime, not only will there be the point light, but that texture will also glow, which is kind of cool. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, so here's our lamp how-to. It's in the Steam Workshop area. It should appear here. If you click upload, it then in theory should upload to the Steam Workshop. So that's what you'd click. Let's just see what it looks like in game. Okay, I'm going to close the park. So if I go to buildings, then lights, I can see it's right here, lamp how-to. It doesn't have a very good preview image, but it's giving off light. This is the street light from the game. Looks good. And if I hop ahead to the nighttime, well, it's giving a white light, but it's glowing, and so you can go back to that texture if you want, or that material, make a new material, and make it more yellow, or green, or purple, or anything really, actually. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, so I guess you could change the color of the point light and the color of that. That's something I might even try. So there you go. Okay, hopefully that helps.